Former world #1 golfer Dustin Johnson is one of the most famous athletes in the world. With his charismatic swing, skill set, and positive attitude on the course, it's no wonder he's one of the most in-demand athletes for sports and golfing brands. Ever since he turned pro in 2007, the South Carolinian has won every year on the PGA Tour, except in 2014. But when he announced that he'd be seeking greener pastures on LIV Golf, not only was he called out by fellow pro golfers, but DJ also lost endorsement deals running into millions of dollars. And now, he feels terrible about joining LIV Golf. But did he lose enough money to regret ditching the PGA Tour? Stay tuned to find out. From PGA to LIV Golf. Dustin turned pro in 2007 and earned his 2008 PGA Tour card after finishing in a tie for 14th place at the 2007 qualifying school in December of the same year. And for the very first time, he finished the 2010 season ranked 14th on the PGA Tour money list. With 2011 came win number 5 for Dustin, and it was another FedEx Cup event. Dustin outraced the field, finishing at 19 under, 2 clear of Matt Kuchar. The following year, Johnson didn't start too well, as he incurred a back injury while falling down a staircase at home. However, he would later win his 6th tour event, the FedEx St. Jude Classic in Memphis, Tennessee, at TPC Southwind. In 2013, the 38-year-old won the Hyundai Tournament of Champions and the WGC HSBC Champions. In 2014, the unimaginable happened. He tested positive for cocaine on a routine drug test and was suspended for 6 months, forcing Johnson to miss the PGA Championship. The following year, he returned to his winning ways as he topped the leaderboard for a second WGC title, defeating J.B. Holmes. This victory moved him to 7th place in the world rankings and earned him $1.5 million. After several attempts, DJ finally won his first major, the U.S. Open at Oakmont. Dustin outlasted Shane Lowry, Scott Piercy, and Jim Furyk to win at 4 under for his 10th professional title. With successive wins, losses, disappointments, and challenges over the years, Dustin Johnson recorded his second major championship victory in 2020, the iconic green jacket at Augusta National, and was voted PGA Tour Player of the Year for the second time in his career. On February 7, 2021, Johnson won the Saudi International for the second time within 3 years, making it his 9th victory on the European Tour. With 25 PGA Tour wins, Dustin earned over $74 million in prize money, placing him as the 3rd highest earning golfer after Tiger Woods and the Big Phil with $120 and $94 million respectively. DJ earned an additional $27 million in the FedEx Cup and is the 3rd highest behind Rory Mclroy and Tiger Woods with $50 and $28 million respectively. Throughout his career, the pro golfer has bagged several endorsement deals, from which he makes over $11 million a year. A few of the top brands that sponsor Johnson include Perfect Practice, Hublot, Body Armor, NetJets, TaylorMade, RBC, and Adidas. He also signed a partnership with LA Golf and became a shareholder and a part of the company's board of directors. And if you want to dress like Dustin Johnson on the links, then you're in luck. Adidas has an exclusive collection where fans can shop his style from his hat to his shoes. However, the entire golf community was left in shock when DJ ditched the PGA Tour in June 2022 to participate in the LIV Golf Series. Johnson said, "I've resigned my PGA Tour membership and I'll be playing here for now. It was a difficult decision, but I decided to come and do this. I'm super excited." He knew for sure that his decision would affect his chances of playing in the upcoming Ryder Cup. The Ryder Cup is unbelievable and something that has always meant a lot to me. I may be able to do that again because everything is subject to change, but I don't make the rules. All of these were somewhat surprising because the pro golfer had previously said he was fully committed to the PGA Tour, only to make a U-turn a few weeks later and announce he'd be quitting the PGA Tour. The appeal of the Saudi-backed series is pretty clear: cash, and loads of it. So maybe DJ shouldn't be blamed after all. According to reports, Johnson was offered $125 million to join the series, and that must have been the turning point to take the decisive step. Since defecting for $125 million in June, DJ has proven to be one of LIV Golf's finest assets, and now has the prize money and accolades to back it up. How terrible does DJ feel about joining LIV Golf? The 38-year-old's 15-year PGA Tour earnings look meager before his 5-month LIV Golf winnings. Aside from his $125 million deal with the breakaway circuit, Dustin has made another $35 million playing in the new league. He recently won the title of LIV Golf Individual Champion shortly before the season's last tournament. And as a reward, he pocketed $18 million for that feat alone, along with the title. Besides that, DJ also made a couple more million as his tournament victories and prize money share in the Breakaway Tour's events. Here is how much he earned in each of the Rebel League's tournaments. He finished 8th place in London, earning $625,000. In Portland, he tied for 3rd, earning $1.275 million. He earned $1.8 million after tying for 2nd in Bedminster, and he received $4 million in Boston after tying for 1st. Another $1.8 million in Chicago after tying for 2nd, and $233,600 in Bangkok after tying for 15th. All of this happened within the space of 15 months. In all, he won a ridiculous $35.6 million in prize money in just one season with LIV Golf. On the other hand, the pro golfer has earned only $74 million in his entire PGA career, with 24 tour wins. While speaking in a pre-tournament press conference at LIV Jeddah, Dustin joked about regretting his decision to join the Rebel League. "We were talking about it yesterday, and I really regretted my decision to come here. It's been pretty terrible," he said. Despite the fact that the Americans' comments were humorous and delivered with a lot of sarcasm in the press room, they were somewhat out of character for him. Being declared the season's LIV Golf Invitational Champion in Bangkok may have relieved some of his stress. With that said, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more exciting golf content. Why did he move to LIV Golf in the first place? When asked why he decided to join the Saudi-backed league, Johnson said, "This is something that I felt was best for me and my family." He appreciated the PGA Tour for everything they've done for him. He also maintained that joining LIV gave him more time to spend with his family. However, there are more than a couple of reasons why DJ bailed on the PGA Tour for the Saudi-backed circuit. But reasons number 1, 2, and 3 were all the endless wads of cash offered by LIV Golf. They lived up to the hype in that regard, though. Over a span of just 8 events this season, he pocketed $35.6 million in prize money. For reference, in a single season on the PGA Tour, Johnson never bagged more than $9.4 million. His 5-month earnings exclude the $125 million he received just for signing on the dotted line. If all Dustin cares about at this point in his career is money, he sure did make the right call to join LIV Golf. But what does he really stand to lose? After his surprise entry into LIV Golf, the Royal Bank of Canada decided to cut ties. The banking giant said in a statement, resulting from the decisions made by pro golfer Dustin Johnson to compete in the LIV Golf Invitational Series opener, RBC has decided to terminate its sponsorship agreement. We wish him well in his future endeavors. While it's unclear if other brands will follow suit, it's not surprising that RBC terminated its contract with a pro golfer, because the banking giant has been a proud partner of the PGA Tour. So he can't be a member of the Saudi-backed tour and still expect to have his deal with the bank intact. The value of his contract with RBC was never made public, but since he earns over $11 million from endorsements annually and also partners with other major brands, it's technically impossible for the deal with the bank to be worth more than $1 million. So asking if he lost, well, you tell me. When Johnson was asked if he ever imagined making such a humongous amount of money within this short time frame, the 38-year-old said, "Yeah, I feel I'm a little under where I imagined I would be. I've quite done okay. I didn't reach my goal, but I'm happy with it so far." But we have to admit, it's so good to be Dustin Johnson right now. For a man who earned almost half of his 15-year PGA Tour earnings in just 5 months on LIV Golf, and with the potential to earn much more than that in the coming years, you can only understand how terrible DJ feels for joining the LIV Golf. And now it's over to you. Do you see the former world number 1 losing more endorsement deals resulting from his decision to join LIV Golf? And if he does, what does he stand to lose in the end? For more intriguing golf content, click this video showing on your screen right now. See you in the next one.